Film Review TV. Film Review TV.
You're wearing nothing but my t-shirt. Call me shallow, but I'm only getting deeper. Yeah, stay on the ground until your knees hurt. No more praying, baby, I'ma be a preacher.
Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good time. My name is Mariam and you're watching Film Review TV. Welcome and enjoy. Tonight I've got a surprise for you, but before that, actually this surprise is even more than expectations for me. And before that, let's have an introduction to a film as we usually do. And for tonight, we're gonna have an introduction for a film directed by Edgar Wright, and this is Baby Driver. Let's have a brief look at Baby Driver. We will speak soon.
Shop, let's talk it. I'm sharp. Bank is right next to the switch car, baby. Hit the long stay parking structure. Start in the AM. Questions.
I got a question, Doc. Why'd I believe phones over here heard the goddamn word you said? He ain't even listening.
Baby? The target is an armored truck at Perimeter Trust in Dunwoody, 10 a.m. sharp. The switch car is ready, but you want me to hit the long stay parking structure and get a heist vehicle that stays colder longer? It needs to be ready for an 8:30 start. Questions?
What's your name?
Baby.
Your name's Baby. B-A-B-Y, baby.
In this business.
HR. And I'm not doing this job without you. Your waitress girlfriend, she's cute. Let's keep it that way.
We're taught us. Supposed to squeal on the road, not to the cops.
We're getting out. I have to end this.
Yeah, cool. So, 22 years ago, while sitting in the bedroom of his flat, Edgar Wright had an idea by listening to John Spencer Blues Explosions, and he said that would make an amazing film, actually a car chase song, Edgar said. And actually, it was a car chase song played into the ears of a getaway driver who cannot drive without music. In July 2014, Edgar, after releasing his movie Ant-Man, said he announced actually that his next movie would be Baby Driver. And he described the film as a kind of musical. The film began production in 11 February 16 in Atlanta and was released in June 2017. It stars Ansel Elgort, Kevin Spacey, Lily James, John Hamm, and of course, Jamie Foxx. And the story is about a teenager boy, who's driving all his life, and he meets a waitress in the restaurant, and he sees a way out of the life. Okay, that's enough for me. So cinemas are waiting for you. Now it's time for our surprise. Today, actually, we're gonna be talking to David, Woken, and Isaac, the director, star, and the producer of the newest 2018 short film, The Glimpse. Let's have a look at The Glimpse, the newest short film by David. Wow, that was fantastic. Welcome, please, David, Woken, and Isaac. Hey, guys.
You're right.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah, good thing.
Not too bad, thanks.
You look handsome tonight.
Thank you. You don't look too bad yourself.
Yeah, and you haven't been here for a long time, isn't it?
Been busy.
Oh,
Been
yeah.
busy.
Yeah, with this movie, it seems you've been really busy.
Yeah, definitely we have been busy. Yeah, we did. It didn't take us too long, but it was interesting while we was doing it. And
Okay.
We're glad to be back. Glad to be back on your sofa at your program,
Thank you. Yeah,
reviewing films with you.
thank you and welcome. Okay, first of all, Isaac, let me come to you. Actually, you are here because of your work,
Yeah.
and let people know more about you. Can you tell us a little more about where did the idea of the movie come from?
Well, the idea of the movie, it was sort of boiling up sort of over time. I mean, I've always had an interest for, the sci-fi films, and I thought it
Yeah.
would be really, really nice for us to sort of implement that sort of theme into our movie. So yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. So, what was the most, leading you to this movie?
Well, nothing really led me to this movie. It was one of them things where it sort of just.
The most inspiring,
The most
actually.
most inspiring. Everything that I do, I try to make sure it's all it's all real. It's all from the heart. So I like to make sure because when it's real, you can sort of engage with the audience more. You can
Yeah.
connect with them more.
Yeah.
So you can feel it definitely. So I felt like it was important for the audience to actually get insight of what I've I've gone through.
That makes sense. So, did you have? Your previous movies did affected this new one or not?
So my previous movies, I've previously produced Top Boy, and Attack the Block. So those films are they're doing really well at the moment. So
Good films.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so Top Boy is it's about sort of the grit and the lifestyle of people in East London,
Inner city kids.
Yeah.
just inner city kids and stuff like that.
Where
So-
you're from, innit? Where you're from.
yeah, it's where I'm from, so it was even better, and it was good to work with them, with sort of people that.
Yeah, actually, they were both extremely successful for
Yes,
your
yes.
new project. Yeah. So we have prepared footage actually for first film Attack the Block, and the second one will be Top Boy. Let's have a look at this. We will be soon back in a few minutes.
What is that, cuz? That's an alien, bruv. Believe it. When I landed in the wrong place, though, you get me. The wrong place.
Yo, check it. More. More what? Them things.
I'm killing them. I'm killing them straight. Let's get tooled up, blood.
What were those things?
I think I'm probably aliens.
What is that?
Sorry about the driving. I'm getting lessons for Christmas. Need to get off the streets. Back in the block.
A good film.
Wow. And we'll have a look at the second one, Top Boy, for now.
I want a life. I was born and bred in Summer House, 26 years old. Got nothing else to be except this. You know who I am, innit?
Everyone knows you the shit.
We done warned you about commanding them London fields, man. It's all there, man.
You got 2 minutes.
Let me run Summer House. All them little stunts you pulled before, coming and taking man's food, can't happen again. What are you doing, man?
Have you known me? I don't come nowhere just to talk.
And we're your family now. Think of all these not as your cousins. Man, we look out for you, fam.
You have to be very, very careful. Can't tell no one, especially not your mum.
They said Finchley, it's all set up.
You better know what you're doing. That's a lot of money.
You know why you ain't rolling with my team?
It's because I'm smart. Why you coming up here chatting shit? Shane, doesn't understand why. Can you hear me now?
Yo.
You've been robbed twice. What are you trying to do, make an habit out of this?
Gonna get your money back, all right?
You got 2 weeks.
Don't try and act fucking rough, you know. Shut up when I'm talking.
Don't you ever go near my son again.
Do you understand?
Wow. Both of them very perfect, actually, Isaac. That was a lot of excitement for me tonight. Yeah. So,
Thank you.
No problem. Isaac, does the film stir up any memories? I mean, your new film stir up any memories from your youth?
What the new film that has recently come out?
Yeah.
Not really. But I wanted to create something different, something that it's not really typical of me to make. So I wanted to sort of change it up for the audience and let the audience decide on whether they really
It was
enjoyed
more of a mission, wasn't it? It was more of a
yeah, definitely.
You know, like a task we were set. Like,
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm sure. So, David, let me come to you. Actually, I would really like to know what was your drive behind the movie?
Well, we were set a task by big hitters, Dave Jenkins and Chris Fretwell. And they bet us as a team that we couldn't come up with a film for £50.
Mm-hmm.
£50 is not a lot of money when you're trying to make a film, let me tell you that.
Wow.
So, but we did it. And we did it well.
You did it well.
We did it super well. No, well done, lads.
Well done.
Yeah, I don't think I said that yet, but I'll say it now.
Congratulations. Yeah,
Really
and I'm really sure you will enjoy it. So, is there any particular thing that you had to conquer about making the movie, The Glimpse?
Not especially. The Glimpse was it was quite straightforward to do. The idea was interesting. It was something new.
Yeah, true.
We're not sure that everyone's going to get it, but
it was a little time consuming, but that was not really.
It wasn't too bad, man. It was all right. It was all right, but it's just you're going to get some people that watch it from one viewpoint and just see a film as it is. But if you look a little deeper, scratch the surface, then it's quite deep. It's quite relevant and it's quite up to date.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
so
make sure you're gonna get it as well. Definitely, it's coming out in spring.
Coming out in the spring, don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Yeah, don't miss it. They don't. So, Wolfgang, how did you find working with David and Isaac?
It's a very diverse team, and then there's diverse thoughts, and I like working with David and Isaac. We've collaborated many times in the past as well, so
cool.
that friendship still lives on.
Cool.
Definitely. Yeah.
So, David, actually, I would like to know, how did you decide to cast your team member?
Well, like I said earlier, because we were on a budget of £50.
Oh.
£50.
£50.
Free
Can you
lunches
believe
and a
that?
couple of Starbucks, and that's your money gone. So really, we had to try and keep the team neat and tidy and small. When we did have an actor in, but he let us down last minute. So just had to get on with it ourselves, keep it nice and tidy, and keep the circle small. It was much easier to work that way, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Much easier to work that way. So we prefer to work like that. But obviously, we like the big budget stuff as well.
We didn't clash much as you would with a bigger team.
Oh, yeah.
So the smaller the team, the better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Less to keep an eye on, you know? We all
Good.
know what we're trying to do. There's not people to keep an eye on running around everywhere left and right. So it's just us, and it was nice and tidy.
But the movie itself, if you watch it, actually, I'm completely sure that it seems you have done a lot for that. So, something interesting for us and for audience, David, it was your first time you actually was one of the actors of the movie. How was that?
Well, I don't like to put my face on the screen too much. Obviously, You know, being
You
as
have
good looking
done
as I
it.
am.
You were perfect. Yeah.
No, well, listen. There's a story behind it, and the story is simple.
Oh, good.
We had an actor who was supposed to come and play the role of the antagonist. You know, and ironically as it is, he came in. We told him the role. And we rang him to find out what had gone on, and we ended up speaking to a solicitor who told us that he's currently in Wormwood Scrubs for stabbing somebody at a train station, which is exactly what he was supposed to be doing in the film. I don't know if no one told him he had to wait until the camera was rolling, but it seemed like he went away and just did it off his own back. So I had to step in and take the role myself, which, to be honest, I didn't mind. I take great pleasure in hurting Vulcan.
Good job.
Yeah, come on.
Oh.
3 times as well.
3 times.
Stabbed me 3 times in the movie.
3 times, yeah.
So you had worked with Vulcan before.
Yeah, me and Vulcan have worked with each other before.
Bourne series.
On the Bourne series that Vulcan did. Very well, I might add. Vulcan, you know, obviously with my assistance and help. But you cracked it.
Okay, so the Bourne series. And I have prepared a clip for Bourne's series. So let's have a brief look at the Bourne's series, and we will be back in a few minutes.
Someone started all of this. And I'm gonna find the thing.
Okay, that was fantastic, as we expect that. So, welcome back, and if you have just joined us, my name is Mariam, and you're watching Film Review TV. And tonight we have David Vulcan Isaac, the cast and crew of the newest short film of 2018, The Glimpse, that we had a look at that. So I'm gonna go to Vulcan now. Vulcan, did you like your role?
I enjoyed my role a lot. It was a new experience for me.
Oh,
being the
fantastic.
Being the lead actor, it was full of fun, full of adrenaline. And yeah, I just had a blast doing it.
How did you find it? Did you find it challenging?
I did, and at the same time, certain things have gone wrong. Basically, when we were shooting our film, there was a lot of people going past and looking straight into the camera, and we don't want it to be an amateur type of film. So instead, we did what we did on the Waterloo scene in the Bourne Supremacy series. We tried to cut out people that look straight into the camera.
Oh.
So so we was trying to imitate that, if anything.
Yeah, something.
Not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. Everyone looking into the thing. And
no, that makes sense. It's not easy. And so, for you audience to understand better what they mean, we have prepared a shoot footage for that. Let's have a look at that.
Wait. I'm gonna walk by you. I want you to move along the far wall to your left. In 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up. That's it. All right, that line you're on is good. Stay on that line. Stay on that line.
Oh, the bit man. I think he's one of them.
So that was nice, really nice, really nice. So, Vulcan, I have got another question for you. Actually, was there any part in your role you liked most, or probably disliked? You liked or disliked most?
Yeah, it was just a little bit of a challenge doing that scene actually. Yeah, but apart from that, I love my position. You know what I mean? I had fun with it, and yeah, everyone got stuck in.
Yeah.
Vulcan gets tired quickly. Gets tired after about 15 minutes. He wants to see a break, so it's kind of hard to keep it rolling when he's doing that. But the end result is worth it.
How is the character like you?
Laid back, chilled out, you know, just
doing his thing.
Yeah, just doing his thing.
So, how do you think knowing about future? How do you see
knowing the
your
future
role in real life?
I don't know. Knowing the future is always going to be a blessing, isn't it? Because you're gonna avoid bad things and enjoy the good things, isn't it?
Yeah, but can you avoid the bad things? That's the point we're trying to make. Is that
that's the glimpse right there.
They're going to get you anyway.
That's the glimpse right there.
So you believe in seeing your future?
No, I don't want to see my future.
Oh,
why not, man?
Good.
No, I don't want to see the
Come
future.
on, now.
Just gotta let it happen.
As it comes, isn't it? As it comes, it comes. Because the film proves that no matter how hard you try and avoid that, it's going to come and get you anyway. Just roll with it.
Okay, so would you try to change your future if you see it?
If it's good, bad, whatever, I would love to, you know what I mean, just know pre-hand.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Like everyone else, you know, like.
That's true, yeah. So, Isaac, let me come to you again another time. I would like to know, actually, you have made this movie for Hollywood heavy hitters like David Jenkins and Chris Fredwell. Maybe the audience and me would like to know more about their requirements and how did you interpret actually them, their requirements in what you really wanted to do in your movie.
Well, David and Chris, they didn't give us much when it came to the money side of things and equipment side of things. So
just a few cameras.
Yeah, just a few cameras, and we sort of had to go out there and we just had to do it. But I felt
more about the Ghost in the Machine.
Yeah.
And the genre we got was science fiction, wasn't it?
Yeah,
hold on. Sorry, what's that? Ghost in the Machine.
I'll let Isaac explain the Ghost in the Machine.
Okay.
Well, Ghost in the Machine is more.
Body and soul.
It's more about body and soul. That's perfect.
It's mind over matter, basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
yeah, definitely. So we sort of had that to work with basically, and at the start we were sort of confused on what it actually meant, but after a while,
like I am now, actually, yeah.
Yeah, but we done some research and then we actually found out what it meant, and we sort of interpreted it into our film, yeah.
And finally, were they happy with that?
They actually haven't seen it yet. So
You haven't seen it?
No. So we just hope that they
can
enjoy
pay for it like everyone else.
Yeah.
They made us do it for £50. Now they can go and pay their money. They can buy the DVD.
Yeah.
They
What do
can
you
put some
expect?
money in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what's your idea about? Their requirements as a director. Actually.
The Ghost in the Machine.
Because the producer has his own difficulties and a director.
Yeah.
But in regards to their requirements.
What we're trying to do is give a modern take for 2018 on an old story of the Grim Reaper, really. So we've taken an old story and we've tried to bring it into the modern times. The Grim Reaper is who the character is, the antagonist. He's there, and maybe he's got bored with just calling time on people when he wanted to let them know they were going to die and see what they were going to do to avoid dying, even though they're going to die anyway. And he knows that because that's his job. His job is to take them out. So however he does it, he does it.
That's understandable. So, Isaac, how do you think the audience interpret the clips?
Well, as David said before, I mean, different people are gonna, view the story differently.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna understand it. hopefully they enjoy it. But some people will understand it, and some people will actually understand
I'm sure
that
they will enjoy.
Yeah, but some people will actually understand that there's a deeper meaning in the actual film.
Yeah.
And
Can't escape fate.
Can't escape fate. But
Can't escape fate.
yeah, hopefully they enjoy it.
Yeah. So, let me ask David as the last question. David.
Of course, I'll take you out for a drink.
Yeah. I really like to know what will surprise the audience about the glimpse.
What will surprise the audience about the glimpse? Probably the fact that it's about 3.5 minutes long. So by the time they've settled down, had a bit of popcorn and a drink, gosh, it's finished.
My terrible acting.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really nice. But I myself, I enjoyed the trailer. So, thank you for coming.
Thank you
for enjoying us.
Thank you for having us.
And make sure you will be next time you will join us, that we will have a review on The Darkest Hour, The Post, and Downsizing. And finally, let me thank you, the audience, and thanks my guests that they have joined us. It was really hard to get access to David and his team. And thank you. Be safe. Have a good night. See you next time.